Throughout history, extraordinary minds have shared wisdom that continues to light our path. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It is never too late to be what you might have been. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Charles Dickens quotes, "The most important thing in life is to stop saying I wish and start saying I will. Have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. Happiness is a gift, and the trick is not to expect it, but to delight in it when it comes. There is a wisdom of the head and a wisdom of the heart. There is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. Procrastination is the thief of time. Collar him. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of it to anyone else. My advice is never do tomorrow what you can do today. You have been in every line I have ever read. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Reflect upon your present blessings. The pain of pardon is nothing to the joy of meeting again. I have been bent and broken, but I hope into a better shape. Do all the good you can and make as little fuss about it as possible. Every failure teaches you something, if you will but learn. An idea, like a ghost, must be spoken to a little before it will explain itself. Ask no questions and you'll be told no lies. Life is made of ever so many pardons welded together. Every failure teaches you something, if you will but learn. An idea, like a ghost, must be spoken to a little before it will explain itself. Ask no questions and you'll be told no lies. Life is made of ever so many pardons welded together. Consider nothing impossible, then treat possibilities as probabilities. There are strings in the human heart that had better not be vibrated. We never tire of the friendships we form with books. We need never be ashamed of our tears. I only ask to be free. The butterflies are free. A very little key will open a very heavy door. Nature gives to every time and season some beauties of its own. You are part of my existence, part of myself. You have been in every line I have ever read. You have been in every prospect I have ever seen since. On the river, on the sails of the ships, on the marshes, in the clouds, in the light, in the darkness, in the wind, in the woods, in the sea, in the streets. You have been the embodiment of every graceful fancy that my mind has ever become acquainted with." Lewis Carroll quotes, No, the adventures first. Explanations take such a dreadful time. Why, sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. I'm not strange, weird, off, nor crazy. My reality is just different from yours. It's no use going back to yesterday, because I was a different person then. The secret, Alice, is to surround yourself with people who make your heart smile. It's then, only then, that you'll find Wonderland. This is impossible only if you believe it is. If you'll believe in me, I'll believe in you. How long is forever? Sometimes just 1 second. When I used to read fairy tales, I fancied that kind of thing never happened, and now here I am in the middle of one. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Actually, the best gift you could have given her was a lifetime of adventures. In the garden of memory, in the palace of dreams, that is where you and I shall meet. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may not remember. Involve me and I'll understand. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. The more you know, the less you need. Those who tell the stories rule the world. Listen to the wind, it talks. Walk lightly in the spring, Mother Earth is pregnant. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. The wolf that one hears is worse than the orc that one fears. Life is not separate from death. It only looks that way. Everything on earth has a purpose. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. All plants are our brothers and sisters. They talk to us and we listen. We can hear them. The rain follows the forest, and the forest follows the rain. What is life? It is the flash of a firefly in the night. We will be known forever by the tracks we leave. May the stars carry your sadness away. The spirit of the waters never dies. Even the seasons form a great circle in their changing. In every deliberation, we must consider the impact of our decisions on the next 7 generations. The earth and myself are of one mind. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. The highest result of education is tolerance. Faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light. What we have once enjoyed, we can never lose. Never bend your head, always hold it high. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Keep your face to the sunshine, and you cannot see a shadow. The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no wisdom. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. A wise man changes his mind, a fool never will. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Change is the only constant in life. The best revenge is massive success. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. The journey is not the destination. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Don't count the days, make the days count. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. It is never too late to be what you might have been. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. If not us, who? If not now, when? Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. What we think we become. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. A person who never made a mistake never tries anything new. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. You become what you believe. Let us sacrifice our today so that our children can have a better tomorrow. The power of imagination makes us infinite. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Character is like a tree, and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. The time is always right to do what is right. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Whatever you are, be a good one. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Winnie the Pooh quotes, "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." It wasn't much good having anything exciting if you couldn't share them with somebody. Sometimes a day without a friend is like a pot without a single drop of honey left inside. I think we dream so we don't have to be apart for so long. If we're in each other's dreams, we can be together all the time. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine. Rivers know this. There is no hurry. We shall get there someday. If there ever comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever.